I mean, Texas A&M was down 27 points, 30-3. I caught the last quarter and I thought, are they going to make a comeback? How does South Carolina not score 1 point? Not 1 point. And to me, it just comes down to coaching at that moment in time.
Well, yes and no. I think most people, unless you're South Carolina fans, was shocked at the halftime score at A&M, by the way, which is an incredibly hard place to play and loud. But up till halftime, it looked like South Carolina was the favorite and the home team. But oftentimes, not that the teams always come back and win, but oftentimes when there's that much of a lopsided half, certainly the first half is what we're talking about. The second half doesn't really equate to what they did in the first half. And that was the case. I mean, A&M, they regrouped at halftime. I'm sure there was a lot of yelling and screaming, but also some reality checks. Like, hey guys, you're getting your fannies beat 30-3. Now, that's a softer word, but you know what I'm talking about. They probably got a good butt chewing. And, if I were the coach, I would have said, look, I don't know if we're going to win this game, but I tell you what, we're going to win the second half because the way you guys have played, give South Carolina a lot of credit. Their quarterback has got tremendous ability. I think they're well coached. I like Shane Beamer, but they just, as much as success as they had in the first half, they ran into a buzzsaw the second half, or hornet's nest, whatever you want to call it. And that was the A&M team that we expected to start the game with, in regards to how they played the second half. I wasn't surprised by the comeback. I was surprised more that they won because I'm like you. The comeback was one thing, but the fact that South Carolina couldn't get 3 points, and I tip my hat to A&M. Just a tremendous way of fighting back and not losing your composure and winning the game.
So you wouldn't attribute, so it's a little bit of the coaching you're saying, but it's also the getting the players fired up. For example, if you were the quarterback on the A&M sideline, knowing that you were down 27, you would have thought that you could still go in and beat this team.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I do. And, I'm not pointing the blame at coaching because I haven't dissected the game. It'd be unfair to them for me to, judge them without studying the film. I didn't watch very detailed play-by-play to say, why did they do this? Or why did they do that? Or why didn't they take more advantage of the time or this or that? I really didn't pay that much attention. I was just kind of watching like any typical fan. But I tell you, the one thing that was obvious is A&M, what they lacked in the first half, they made up for in the second half. And I don't know if it was anything earth-shattering, like some revelation. I think it was just they played to the potential that we have come to know with them this season.